thing has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
I hate whiskey. A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy. Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. I used to be an avid reader. The Lost, but it's been too long since I've slept in a bed. I wonder why I still take these things. Been a while. I should get rid of all this stuff. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
I'm so very sorry, but... Up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And It would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin. What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident. I believe you are right, sir.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
The sender's...
That's
and you...
that go to...
I think
I'm willing...
quiet and art your...
Oh, thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt... I'll find some information on this island in there. I used to be an avid reader. Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater. Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems
almost there. Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink of the stranded whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks. Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Puck's limping. You think we don't know what you're doing? Hidden in the fog?
I'll shut up your big mouth.
Nothing for you here either. Beat it.
Are you stupid?
There's nothing
or what?
for you
Even
here
your captain
either.
told you not to stick
Beat
your
it.
noses around here again.
This isn't your home, you bunch of sand crabs.
Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
You've seen how old this thing is. If we force it too much, we'll break everything.
You can't do that.
But it's only a fish.
A fish? You've got no idea.
Don't badmouth what you don't know, or you'll pay for it for sure.
Okay, that's enough. Step back and let us do our job.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah?
Hey, be careful. Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess. You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure arises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
I didn't expect to find what's the source of this miracle.
¿Cuál?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Do you know where this place is?
The Hawkins were. If I were you, I wouldn't.
Why not?
First off, there are sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the screams.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all, but I'll say no more. Anything else?
The stranded... What can you tell me?
We all know then.
Her style made her famous.
Yeah,
so they made...
You need...
You don't dare say a thing because you risk...
You're not okay.
She was... Her vision.
What
do you... I've got one.
Anything...
That'll be all for now. Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
And then he said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
You said it.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
She will do it again, you know? The girl doctor. Colden. She won't stop asking.
Not that again.
I see grounds for another ride. Well, there
Do you like our song?
That... What brought that you... I've never... I saw... I bid you good.
So...
I had the wing of the girl boy.
What you looking at, stranger?
I've rarely seen a woman who can hold her liquor so confidently.
What gives you the right to judge me?
It was a compliment.
So what? Let me drink, stranger.
What did he say?
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader. Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No, the risks are too high. It's a...
You again.
I read the article on the miraculous catch. Interesting. Charles, do you know... You seem to know...
Well, then...
I've got... That'll...
That's no way to treat an omen.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting in now. Please.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat. Broken. This place seems half abandoned. Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover. A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years. A souvenir from a more prosperous era. A Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor. This man and Fitzroy could be twins. What a macabre souvenir.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
From here, I see everything that goes in the heart. It's all tough.
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally...
Yeah, I saw that. I don't...
And you... I know that Charles Hall and the islands...
Indeed.
So where did...
Well, from although...
With... The miraculous...
No, it's...
I'm looking...
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the bill...
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely.
I think that somebody here... I was looking at your photograph.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you.
And for good reason.
Your father.
John, his wooden...
I found a threat.
What?
Are you with... Can you...
Look, I've already shown it to you. It's the one with the cop on guard duty out front. You can't miss it.
Understood. I shall be on my...
So come back.
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told him, that flunky, that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of someone.
down.
You again.
What do you know about...
If I were...
Why not?
Any...
That'll be...
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an old...
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Killer whales have few predators. And there are no sharks in these waters. What creature could possibly have done this?
That's no way...
These wounds.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
You didn't tell me.
Because it's... And I don't want to... Now, please.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming.
Where do you think you're...
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
I'd like to know more about the Hawkins case.
I don't think so.
I'm not here to hinder your work. Edward Pierce, private...
Sorry. We're all a little on edge. What are you doing here?
I'm investigating the death of...
Darn it. Why do you want to...
My investigation has led me to this...
That case was closed months ago.
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt.
The whole man...
Don't get it?
What do you mean?
The only one... He can be unpredictable.
Is he a danger?
No.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
Cops, they can't understand.
Out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
I bet that you hit them. How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway. Get us into trouble.
You saw what happened with those. Don't hang around.
This work no good. I've seen the kind of messages they're bombing. You're not scared.
Of course not. She's not interested. You, on the other hand.
I shall... A handle. It must come from these old winches. I could use this old winch to lift the grating. It looks like there's a way in under this grate. It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch. A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil. A ratchet device. Exactly what I need.
What? Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
But he won't try again anytime soon. We gave him a good hiding.
So you said to yourselves that after such a feat, you could abandon your post.
It's just a little drink. We taught those guys a lesson.
We returned right after. Just that standing guard in this alley makes your throat dry.
That fool Fitzroy can't keep his dogs on a leash.
I'll have to send him a more clear-cut message. I told you to be...
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shyster!
These wounds. These wounds. And
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy!
Come on, you could tell. Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut. What's with you wandering around here?
Cap.
What?
Oh, buddy. She sounds. So who? What are you go? I've got no. I know. I bid you. St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even... I've no idea what it says. There. I've now got proof that goon is stealing from his boss. Hello, old friend.
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry...
What will Kat say when she finds out that it's you who are filching stock?
You've got no proof.
That's true. Apart from this little note from your friend here.
You didn't throw it away?
I couldn't know that someone was gonna force the lock.
What a So what is it you want?
To get into the Hawkins warehouse.
That's all. Go on, then. And we never want to see you...
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw it.
Yeah.
That's
it. Wait, what brings...
The two...
There, if...
That's...
What you...
But... Isn't it... Is it cat? I've taken...
We'll see you later. Well...
Did you...
I have an offer.
Well...
I need you to keep them busy.
Yes.
What would convince...
There's only...
For sure.
I'll be...
Something real bad.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn...
These wounds... I know of no animal that could have inflicted them.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble.
You again.
That'll...
I told you to be...
You're back again. What?
Apparently, and yes, you...
But I... You're back again. What?
I'm just back from the dead... Your superstitions are...
What do you mean?
The statue at the entrance of the harbor. Somebody disfigured it mercilessly.
I condemn these actions. St. Brendan is the protector of the whalers, and this statue a witness to our history.
You don't know who could have done it.
I wonder as much as you do. I hope they'll be punished.
I examined its wounds.
And I took you...
Believe me when I say...
Come. You've only just arrived, and already...
The police...
You've got...
Who to look... I shall be on...
So come back and...
Looks like everything is in its place. All I have to do is turn this handle.
Stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
So,
look what I've got.
You're a good... Follow me. Cheers, you jackass.
Oof, I don't feel well.
Hey, where are you going?
Say that again. I hope for your sake that I didn't hear.
No, it's not what you think. It's just that you shouldn't hide your hooch in a fisherman's hut.
You got it coming. What? You helped yourself from my stock?
He's stewed to the gills. You'll get nothing out of him.
I'm not interested in the chat. I want to tan his hide.
Tan my what? Oh, no, it's okay. Don't worry. I'm okay now. Please.
Oh, yeah? What I heard didn't sound too friendly to me.
No, please. My tongue got ahead of my senses, or something like that. Hey, tell him to calm down.
Me? And why would I do that?
It was just a little joke.
So I mustn't have understood it because it didn't make me laugh. What? You helped yourself from my stock?
He's stewed to the gills. You'll get nothing out of him.
I'm not interested in the chat. I want to tan his hide.
You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Don't put that beast back.
Smoke. It's coming from this oil. Smells harmless, but should I beware of psychotropic effects? This is primitive. Oh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case? What happened here? Can't sleep. I know how that feels. These painkillers were prescribed 3 months ago. Someone has been taking them since the time of the Hawkins death. What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here? It smells as bad as it looks. Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
You seem like a competent officer. We should help each other.
You're trying to manipulate me, Mr. Pierce. I hate to be taken for a fool.
All right, Inspector Lestrade. Let me take a more direct approach. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. It was in the Hawkins mansion when...
So you confirm... I'd like to go and see...
Of course. I'd like to understand how this... Come on. My car's... Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair.
Why, you?
Come on.
Okay, I get it.
Who the hell are you? What were you doing on my turf? I've got my eye on you.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Hostia, es él el que tiene lo de la sonrisa, chaval. El policía.
Well, here we are. Hawkins Mansion. The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other...
You won't get me to believe that it looked any better 3 months ago.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the...
Huh. It's really that old.
Come on, let's leave the stories of the dead alone. There's nothing to... Let's go up there.
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
You're talking about Winchester.
That's right. The Hawkins' old caretaker. Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though, he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force in...
A sad old man doesn't...
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well...
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. Day of the fire, he lost his whole family, so he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me?
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes me.
That's why you're so keen to find out who
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's anything else.
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
Bradley was right. This place is much older than... Poor kid. Poor kid. Someone must really hate Charles Hawkins.
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Do you know if Charles Hawkins had any enemies?
Not to our knowledge. He was a well-respected personality on the island. I don't understand. Silas would never have let such a thing happen.
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial. What kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary? And steal a burnt painting? I don't see Silas doing such a thing. Let alone allowing it. Even that broad Baker is above that. Lord, have pity on this poor family.
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh. The caretaker takes great care of the... Someone must really hate Charles Hawkins. Poor kid. Bradley was right. Poor kid. The flowers on Charles Hawkins' grave.
I told you. Silas Winchester is still
I must say,
so...
why were...
Un gato que se duerme con el somnífero olor de su ano. Enano. ¿Sabe cuál es? Enano.
recently fallen. It's as if all life has abandoned the place. Sturdy and well sharpened. Sturdy and well sharpened. Sturdy and well sharpened. Bradley was right. This place is much older than I imagined. The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh. The old caretaker must be very attached to her. Poor kid. Poor kid. Charles Hawkins' grave. Who could have done this?
I told you. Silas Winchester.
I must say, it's pretty...
So, Detective, does this...
Is the caretaker still around? Evidence here suggests he is.
It's surprising indeed. Let's try to keep our eyes open.
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it...
Strange idea.
Mrs. Hawkins' father?
Let's go to...
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial. What kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary? And steal a burnt painting? I don't see Silas doing such a thing. Let alone allowing it. Even that broad baker is above that. Lord, have pity on this poor family.
The caretaker takes great care of these... Charles... Sturdy and well sharpened. The axe is gone. I'd better be on my guard. The axe is gone. I'd better be on my guard. I'll have to find another entrance. This entrance is still in use.
Whoa! Whoa! You were trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
You can ask Officer Bradley if it's true. He's right behind me, paying his respects at the Hawkins family graves.
Bradley? A good guy. Not as dumb as you think.
Ah, that's right. He'll tell you that we're working together.
Understood. I'm listening.
The police report describes a domestic accident, but Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
No, I can't let you in. The mansion isn't safe.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked, and I make sure it stays that way.
You still put flowers on her grave. You cherish her memory.
Mrs. Hawkins was an exceptional person. She cared for everyone around her.
Let me shed a light on what happened to her. Give me that key.
I'm probably making a big mistake, but it won't be the first. Here, take the key and do what you have to do. Go on, then. Just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
What now?
Do you have a moment?
What now?
Nothing. Sorry.
Stop waiting.
Pierce, shall we enter?
This gate is locked. The poor wretch seems to spend the best part of his time isolated from the world. I know a thing or two about solitude myself. Rather Spartan. The caretaker has simple tastes. Bourbon. Empty, of course.
Piers, shall we enter?
Do you have a moment?
What?
Nothing.
Stop.
I'll have to find another entrance.
Now that you've finished your fun and games with Silas, you can perhaps inspect the mansion.
You're right. Let's go.
Piers, shall we enter?
Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
Sara, te vienes conmigo luego al Chicken Fried Chicken. ¿Eh?
Todavía le tengo que poner el WhatsApp a esto de lo de las torrijas y no me apetece un cagado. Te iba a decir incluso, a lo mejor si bajas esta.
Sara. ¿Eh? Ya. Tienes que llevárselo, ¿no?
O eso, o que entonces cuando vuelva el estreno en el portal se lo cogemos. No, se la baja.
Me bajo contigo.
Le tengo que escribir aún. Se lo voy a poner.
Follow me. I know the place. Who left this light on?
Who let you those out? Deserving. Una puta. Ah.
Inescapably draws. What a putrid offering. Don't fight. You have been chosen. Behold. Everything.
I hate whiskey.